Welcome to FDS MTG News for Wednesday, May 31st, 2023. This weekend is a special Commander Clash event at your local game store. At participating WPN stores in the US and Canada, from June 2nd through the 4th, you can enter to play a Commander game with one of the Commander precons from Dominaria United, The Brothers War, All Will Be One, or March of the Machine, and there will be prizes, including the Strixhaven Commander decks. Check with your local game store for more details. The ban hammer has fallen yet again. Really this time. As a quick aside, there was a fake ban announcement that dropped during editing for last week's episode, so I wasn't able to fit it in, but it was on Reddit and it said that they scraped the Wizards website and found the article, and very quickly it was proven to be fake. While it was a very good fake, it did fool some folks, but on Tuesday during the weekly MTG stream, Blake said not to believe it, and even the leaker themselves came out and said they did it as a social experiment, and they wanted to put pressure on WotC to be more aggressive with bans, which is kind of amusing to me because that's not how you put pressure on WotC. They aren't going to look at that fake leak and go, oh wow, that's a better list of cards to ban than the ones we were going to do. Let's just do that instead. Sorry, I've been sitting on that little news story of silliness for a week and I needed to get it out of my system. Now on to the real bans. On Monday, May 29th, Wizards released a standard-only ban announcement where Fable of the Mirrorbreaker, Reckoner Bankbuster, and Invoke Despair are banned. The bans took effect on May 29th for Tabletop and Magic Online and on May 30th for Arena. The article went on to say that Fable of the Mirrorbreaker needed to be banned because have you been paying any attention? Rakdos midrange was 31% of the meta. Yeah, it needed to be banned. Reckoner Bankbuster was proving to be too efficient, and since it was colorless, it was basically in every deck, therefore pushing out other cards and strategies, so Wizards wanted to give those other cards and strategies a chance. And Invoke Despair needed to be banned because if you were playing black or playing against black, you knew that turn 5, Despair would be invoked. It's a removal spell that you still want to play against an empty board and has very few answers in Standard. It had to go. The article also outlined the second step of their revitalization of Standard, the first step being expanding rotation out to 3 years. The second step will be shifting the ban announcements to annually, just prior to the fall previews. They hope this will give players confidence in the format and allay fears that a player's favorite deck will be banned out from under them. This change will also affect the ban announcements for other formats as well, so from now on, until they decide to change it again in 5 years, ban announcements will happen once a year for all formats. The first of the annual ban announcements will be August 7th, 2023, just ahead of the Wilds of Eldraine previews. There is a small asterisk next to this little bit though, because Wizards will also have a banned or restricted update that will occur 3 weeks after each major Premier set release. Usually these updates will happen after the Pro Tour for that set. What is the difference between a ban announcement and a ban update? Absolutely nothing from what I can tell. To be fair, they did say these updates will only be used in situations where a single card or a small set of cards are warping the format and need immediate action. The example they gave was Felidar Guardian. For those of you who were around when Felidar Guardian from Aether Revolt was spoiled, you may remember it took the community all of 10 minutes to realize that when paired with Saheeli Rai, a Planeswalker card from the previous set of cEDH, created a 2-card combo loop that was hard to interact with and basically won the game immediately. So theoretically, these ban updates are supposed to only handle situations like these, where fast action is required by Wizards. Hopefully this will be rare. And really, when did anything like Felidar Guardian happen since then? Okay, yeah, Oko was a mistake, but really that was the last time. You can stop now! The largest cEDH event is being held in Belleville, Illinois on October 7th and 8th at LotusCon. The event is a joint venture between Mythic Lotus Games and Monarch Media. The prize support for the main cEDH event is an unlimited time twister along with a Monarch Media lifetime pass, which will get you into all Monarch Media events for life. Second place is $1,000. No, I'm wrong. Second through fourth place is $1,000 a piece. Fifth through 16th is $200 a piece. And then 17th to 32nd place is $75, with a promise that as more players enter the event, more prize support will be added. It will cost $75 to enter the main event and just $10 to get in the door for the day, with plenty other single day and weekend pass options with a ton of extras. Be sure to check out the website and link in the description. A bunch of artists are going to be there like RK Post and Dan Scott, as well as plenty of vendors, and it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. And full disclosure, I'm a Monarch Media community ambassador, so I work closely with Monarch and I think they are a great group. But if you are interested in cEDH or even just Magic in general, I encourage you to go and check out LotusCon if you will be in the area. Well, that about does it for today. Be sure to like, subscribe, and follow me on TikTok and Twitter at FDS_MTG. As a reminder, I'm a Monarch Media Community Ambassador, so if you are interested in cEDH, be sure to check out their social media and their channel here on YouTube, where I cover all the cEDH news. Also, if you like what I do here and want to support me, check out my Patreon, click the join button below, or buy me a booster pack with my Ko-Fi link. Thanks again, and I hope you have a wonderful day. At participating WPN stores in the US and Canada from June 2nd through the 4th. At participating WPN stores in the US and Canada, Reckoner Bankbuster and Invoke and Spare? No, that is not a word. The bans took effect on Monday. The bans took effect on and Invoke. The article also outlined the second step of their revitalization. This change will also affect the ban announcements for other formats as well, so basically there will be 2023 just ahead of the wild. Usually these updates will happen. The example they gave with these updates ostensibly to handle situation. The largest cEDH. Woo! The largest cED. And then 17th to 32nd place? A bunch of archivists. And full disclosure, I am a Monarch Media community. Well, that about does it for today. Be sure to like, subscribe, and follow me on TikTok and Twitter. I turned into Tweety. Also, if you like what I do here and want to support me, check out my Patreon. I always lose it here at the end.